from the CTL and our focus on auto investigations, we rely more on the vehicle's data that is being stored by the car itself. So while you might have an eyewitness who's sitting there and says, "Hey, so and so was flying," I'm sure everybody's dealt with a situation where you have an eyewitness statement that doesn't quite match up with what's going on the road. Modern cars, starting in about 2012, federal regulation was passed that required, if a car is recording information on its event data recorder, or kind of common term for that, think of it like a black box in an airplane, that data needs to be made publicly available. So while there's some auto manufacturers that had stuff going all the way back to the early 90s, general guideline 2012 and forward, you're going to start to see cars that are recording a lot more information than you may be aware of. Things like the braking, the speed of the vehicle, the accelerator pedal input of the vehicle, steering wheel input of the vehicle. When you get into more modern vehicles, you start to get a lot of cool stuff, even down to like GPS coordinates with date and timestamps of when events might have happened. So I know previously you'd mentioned kind of the idea of, hey, we have so-and-so, their claim started on or they got their insurance policy Tuesday the 8th. We've got a claim on Thursday the 10th that they're saying occurred 2 days after they set their policy or whatever. So really neat stuff as far as being able to kind of more black and white ones and zeros type information that you're going to get that can answer some simple questions for you like that before you get into the full in-depth, more accident reconstruction type heavy duty cases.
Sure. And you actually answered a question that I was going to ask. But as far as a general guideline for adjusters, you mentioned a good guideline is 2012 or past that as far as vehicles that you can really pull a decent amount of data from. Is that accurate?
Yeah, so I would say that's a good rule of thumb. I wouldn't be discouraged if you got an earlier car that you just might not have as robust data, or for example, your GM, Chevys, Fords, those are all going back into the 90s as far as the ability to pull data on them. It's just you might not get something as great as the latest, greatest 2025 car has available.
Sure.
But 2012 is a good rule of thumb. At this point, I believe they're pushing close to 70 total manufacturers that are available. So anything from a Ford Pinto to a Lamborghini Aventador, there's going to be information available on it.